Let's be real, Christmas is better when it's a little whimsical, a little cozy, and a little chaotic, which works out because with all those expectations, it rarely works out according to plan anyway. Christmas is in the air. The minute we put up our Christmas tree, I was immediately in the Christmas spirit. Christmas can be such a magical time, but it can also be very busy and hurried. I am all for finding ways to slow down, so I wanted to share my cozy Christmas guide, what to read, what to watch, and what to do this December to really romanticize the season and not get lost in the busy. So let's get into it. First up is books, because of course, I don't have a massive list of Christmas books because it's only 25 days, and like I said, December can be hectic. And I haven't found too many Christmas specific books that I love enough to recommend, so if you have any, please tell me because I'm always on the lookout for them. But I've got 4 tried and true picks, quality people, quality. And you can check out my last video for my December TBR if you're wanting more inspiration. First up is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote The Lord of the Rings. To me, this season is all about reconnecting with our inner child and letting ourselves see the wonder in the world. And that's why I love this book, because it is pure childhood magic. He wrote letters to his children as Father Christmas throughout the course of their childhood, and the publishers just collected those letters and put it into a book. Like, he didn't write this to be a book. It's literally just him as a father making the season magical for his children. It's complete with North Pole adventures, polar bear mishaps, the elves causing trouble, and it has all the original letters and illustrations. It's whimsical, it's sweet, and just a reminder that we can create our own magic this season. Next up is A Christmas Story by Charles Dickens. If you want something cozy with emotional depth, then look no further. It's a classic for a reason, and it's so palatable. It is 80 pages. So we all know the story. It's about a man named Scrooge, and he's terrible. And so on the night of Christmas Eve, 3 ghosts, the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, come to visit him to try and persuade him to change his ways. It is a classic for a reason. I'm sure we've all seen plenty of adaptations of this, but there's just something different about reading the original as it was intended to be read. And again, real short. Next up is 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayliss. This one is my romance Hallmarky pick. You gotta do one. Of course, there's some cliche here and there, but for the most part, it's just really likable characters. The town is very fun, and just the premise is funny. Like, I was laughing during this book. It's about this woman who's like perpetually single, and her friend is trying to help her find someone. So they set her up for this program that's like 12 dates before Christmas. And so they're kind of like, the more dates you go on, the better your chances. It's the kind of book where you feel just wrapped up in a Christmas movie, but I promise it's not too cheesy. Next is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. This one was very Agatha Christie-esque, which was a really fun vibe. I was really surprised by the writing in this book. You know, when you read something and you're like, that's exactly what that's like. I had multiple of those moments reading this book. It's about these 2 authors. She's a mystery writer and he's a thriller writer, and they're both invited to the same estate for Christmas, and turns out the estate is of the kingpin of mystery writing herself. She's known as the Duchess of Death, but then she goes missing and everyone's in danger, and there's a snowstorm and the phones are down. And like I said, very Agatha Christie-esque, a house full of people trying to figure out, who done it. And I just had a really good time with this. I remember while reading it just thinking, I love this book. I hope it stays good. And it did. I liked it through and through. And if you're more of a movie person, or you just need something to put on while the cookies are baking, here are my go-tos. No descriptions, just vibes. The Holiday, for when you want a perfect movie score, Jude Law at peak handsomeness, and to think, maybe I should move to England. Next up, White Christmas, for when you want nostalgia, charm, and big musical numbers. Elf. Just saying the name makes me laugh. For when you want belly laughs and the most quotable Christmas movie of all time. The Santa Claus, for classic 90s childhood magic. Eloise at Christmastime, for when you want some mischief from a precocious child and some Julie Andrews. A cheesy, predictable, sugary Netflix or Hallmark movie. Just one, because it's mandatory. Pick literally anything. I have always been obsessed with traditions, and since becoming a mom, I find myself collecting traditions from everyone to see what I want to implement into our family. So I gotta know, what is your must-watch? I can watch it every Christmas and not be sick of it. It's not Christmas until I've watched it. Christmas movie, whether from your family growing up or that you found in adulthood. My first watch is always White Christmas. And I genuinely have to watch The Holiday every year. Actually, my one friend hosts a little girls' night every year and we all watch The Holiday together. And it's the best. We swoon like it's the first time we watched it every time. And now for the Christmas bucket list. It's a short season. Don't overdo it. I know there's a lot of hype and expectation around the Christmas season, which is fun, but it can also kind of make us crazy, you know? So I say less is more, especially when the less that you're doing is really intentional and slow. Those are the things that we always remember. Because who cares if you did all these things for Christmas and you're like, look at all these things we did, but like no one was having a good time or we were stressed. So 25 days of Christmas, we're already a few days in. Here are the very simple but magical things on my list this year. Decorate the tree as a family, do a Christmas craft, make a Christmassy coffee syrup, read the Christmas story, teach my daughter the full jingle bells. I might regret that, but we'll see. Bake Christmas cookies, drive around looking at lights with hot cocoa, build a Christmas fort, decorate gingerbread, either men or houses, haven't decided yet. Celebrate Yola Boca Flood, which is gifting each other books on the night of Christmas Eve and spending the night reading them with hot chocolate. Are you kidding me? I definitely want to do that this year. I am Cuban, so similar to Icelanders, we also have our own Christmas Eve traditions. That's when we celebrate Noche Buena, which is the pig roast. So I think we'll do Yola Boca Flood the night before Christmas Eve, so the 23rd, which I think sounds wonderful. Also, to any Icelanders out there, I apologize for butchering your word, but I tried really hard. So here is the full list on the screen if you want to screenshot it. Nothing complicated. A little goes a long way, especially when it comes to meaningful moments, and especially with our kids. They don't care about quantity, they care about quality. Like they just want to do something where you're staring right at them, you know? And don't we all have something to learn from that? I think we all kind of want that as humans. That's connection. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I hope this helps you slow down and find magic in the little things this season. Just breathe. Christmas is allowed to be calm. I don't know whoever needs to hear that, but if you need it, take it. Christmas is allowed to be calm. I will be doing a separate video on how to romanticize winter after Christmas because the vibes change drastically from December to January. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for spending a little bit of your December with me. Here's to a slower, softer Christmas full of simple joys. Cheers!